Hey, Shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Waha, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing this word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathia from GMS Dallas, and wanted to go into a quick lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to the elect of Israel. All right. And I went into 1 Thessalonians 5, a couple of verses yesterday, but just been meditating on this chapter, beautiful chapter. And today I want to go into how we have to build and grow, all right, ultimately putting on that armor of faith, hope, and salvation, all right, and that's getting prepared and allowing the Lord to build you up, okay, to have you to have that protection, all right, for the protection of the things that are manifested here upon the earth. We see a lot of things that is about to manifest upon the earth, as far as that is insurrection. It's going to be Egyptian against the Egyptian. Not to mention how Esau is going to set up for a full possible, lock Deezy, a down. It is possibly a very direct thing that he's setting up to do, that he's going to set up for this lock Dizzy. Reason being is we see another, how would I want to say, virus on the rise. And I kind of speak like this because how Esau sets up where certain algorithm, he just basically removed one of my videos 3 days ago, so we have to try to speak in codes and because Esau, he's on this BS. But that's just letting you know the times we're in and letting you know we're close to having that famine of the word, and also seeing the prophecies that's about to come to fold. We have but a few left, all right? So we know Esau's going to come down with a great wrath, alluding to Revelations 12 and 12. So ultimately, we do have to be building up in our faith, having our armor, our shield to be with us. That's why I said this is going to be it's about putting on your armor and faith, faith, hope, and salvation, all right? And that's the build and the growth of through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So get right into it. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 6. It reads, "Therefore, let us not sleep and as do others, but let us watch and be sober." Okay? I'm going to read that, and I like to jump back and forth. This is in the NLT. It says, "So be on your guard." Okay? And what is who's on the guard? When someone is keeping on top of the towers being watchmen, they're on guard, constantly looking around, being circumspect, seeing what's after, all right? Looking out to see any danger or trouble is about to come about. That's what we are, okay? That's what reporters do, for news or what have you. When something's going on, they be the first to try to get out there and report it, call it out. They're basically like watchmen. So we're spiritual reporters, all right? Being on guard, ready to defend the gospel, all right? I'm going to keep reading. It says, not asleep like the others. And who are the others? The 2/3, like they still within the congregation of the dead. All right. Like it says, it is high time to wake out of sleep. All right. I might as well get that. All right. But I'm going to continue reading it now. Jump and get that. It says, stay alert and be clear headed. All right. Be sober. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and get that. I might as well just type it in. Because, you know what, Romans, get that in Romans. It's high time to wake out of sleep. Y'all bear with me. All right. I might be. Oh, shoot. Salakia. Let me pull it in here. Damn. Yeah, sometimes you have to type in instead of try to searching. Just get right to it. There you go. Romans 13. I didn't go down far enough. Romans 13 and 11. And it says, and that knowing the time, and we knowing the time we're in, we're knowing these are the time of the evil, dreadful days. This is the time where we have to continue to be on our watch. We see wickedness running rampant everywhere, right? Like here in Texas, they finna make a lot of chaos is about to come about, especially we getting close to that January 20th for the inauguration. Yeah, we got to get ready because, hey, stay ready. You know, you like that saying, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready because you're constantly on like I said, you're constantly keeping your head on the swivel, all right, and constantly on your P's and Q's, all right. So knowing the time we're in, the elect know, all right. But like I said, the rest is blinded because they just say the elect has attained it, but the rest are blinded. It says it in Romans 11. But I'm gonna keep reading. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. So our salvation is very close. Now it's high time to wake out of sleep. Let's keep reading. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. And like I say, that armor of light, that's that light. Who's the light? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. All right. So let's put on that armor of faith, hope, and salvation, because we receive that through the Heavenly Father. And like I said, we can't get through the Father, but through the Son. All right. So ultimately, it's Yahweh Shai that has gave us that opportunity to put on that armor of light. All right, because these days are far spent. Because what? These days are evil. We're in some bad times. That's what evil means. Bad times. We're in the times we're in. It's gonna only get worse. You're gonna only see constant division. You're gonna see constant war. You're gonna only see constant death. So do that sound like a joyous time with people trying to keep that fake ass face, trying to be merry, all right? Like getting the marriage, having that joyful spirit? No. People out here ultimately get behind closed doors. They'll show you on social media and they'll be smiling, taking pictures like they're partying all the time, but behind closed doors, a lot of people are lamenting. They are going through it. And this is all because the wicked runs the show. They control everything. All right? So, like I said, it's high time to wake out of sleep because we know the Lord said when things get like this and knowing the times we're in, we know that salvation is very close. But until then, keep that armor of light, the armor of faith, the armor of hope, the shield, all right, to receive that deliverance. To receive that deliverance, right? And let me go back to it. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 7. It says, for they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And I'm going to go ahead and get that word. I want to get that word drunken. All right. All right, it says to intoxicate, make drunk. To get drunk, become intoxicated. Right? And let's get the root word. To be drunken. One who have shed blood or murdered profusely. All right, and that's Esau. He's a drunken man, but he's getting you drunk with his philosophies, his ways. All right. And let me show you here, and I want to get night, because it says they sleep in the night. I want to get that night. I think it's nukes or something like that.
Strong's G 3571. Nukes.
It says nukes. A time when work ceases. All right, and we see as the work would say the keepers of the house and the workers are starting to cease as we see. All right, we're seeing a lot of layoffs. That's continued to happen. Seeing a lot of a lot of businesses, jobs closing. All right. Here is Advanced Auto Parts. They closing a lot of stores, as well as a lot of other places. You pull up stores that are closing in 2025, you're gonna see a multitude. And I ain't talking about no 5 stores here, 3 stores. You're gonna start seeing 40 stores, or all stores is gonna be closing. All these things that are happening. This is gonna put a strain on people, on the masses. A time of death. All right. So this is a time, as I just mentioned. All right, these times we're in, you're going to see a lot of death. All right, that's going to continue to happen. A time of deeds of sin and shame. And this is constantly sin upon sin upon sin. Ultimately, all type of iniquity that's out here is here, Babylon the Great, aka America, the virgin daughter of Babylon, which we know that ultimately this place is going to be destroyed because of its iniquity and iniquity abounding, because of the wickedness of Esau Edom has set the stage for everybody to indulge in. The time of moral stupidity and darkness, because this is the valley of death is full of immorality. It's full of immorality, stupidity. The time when the weary and also the drunken give themselves up to slumber, because of this night. And you think when night hits a certain point, they call it at a certain time at night, they call it a witch's hour. You know what I'm saying? You have these young niggas, what they call them, YNs. They're called demon time. All right. Do that sound like anything good when you hear that? And that's what our people are in through the spirit. They're the 2/3 are not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not in the spirit of putting on their armor of light. They constantly want to stay within that darkness. Okay, stay within the night. All right. All right. So, and like I said, it says the time when the weary, also the drunken, give themselves up to the slumber. All right. And when you're slumbering, that remind me. I think I quoted it. Romans 11. Because when you're slumbering, you're in there. You're not being coherent. You're not being circumspect. All right. You're not keeping a watch. You're being lazy, sitting down, closing your eyes, relaxing, because you're being what? You're like drunk, but in the spiritual access, you're drunk and not with wine. This is Romans 11. And I'm going to just read through it, 7 and 8. It says, what then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election, all right, and that's the elect, that's the remnant. But the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. The rest are slumbering, okay? And it says, according as to it is written, Yahweh has gave them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears they should not hear until this day. And they're going to get caught up in the destruction that's going to come because what? They're slumbering. So I just wanted to bring that out. And through the spirit, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waha, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yahweh, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.